Hi, you alright? Yeah, coffee? Sure, what kind of coffee? A coffee? You know, the normal one? Alright, black, white, cappuccino, latte, flat white, oat milk, almond milk, takeaway or drink in? Yes. Hello, my name is Harry and this is Learn English with British Harry. I am British and I am a British English teacher. I have taught thousands of students, and to help with your learning, I have created a fantastic ebook for you. It's completely free. It contains 5 brilliant tips to help you to improve your English. To find the link for this free ebook, you will find it in my description below. Today you're going to learn how to order coffee at a coffee shop, and I have 3 different scenarios for you. We have casual, polite and nightmare, and you will hear 2 different scenarios for each category. Scenario 1, casual order. Hi, you alright? Yeah, not bad, thanks. Can I get a cappuccino, please? Sure, in or takeaway? Takeaway, cheers. Anything else? No, I'm good, thanks. Let's break this down. You're right is a very common British greeting where someone is not really asking about your health, but just a way of saying hello. You can usually respond with not bad, thanks, or I'm good, thanks. Notice here I said can I get instead of can I have. This is a very casual way to order something. I also said takeaway, cheers. This is a very common way to say thank you by saying cheers. In spoken English, ellipsis happens when a speaker leaves out words because the meaning is understood from the context of the conversation. Here I said take away, cheers, instead of saying can I have it to take away, please. Even though this is a casual conversation, you can still see how I mentioned please. It's very important to be polite, especially in British English. Hi, what can I get you? Hi, could I grab a flat white, please? Sure, regular or large? Regular, cheers. And could I have it with oat milk, please? Of course. Anything else? No, I'm good, thanks. Could I grab is a very relaxed way to order, and it's very common in casual cafes in the UK. So it's less formal than saying may I have. So could I grab? Here I used a modal verb could. Could I grab is a bit more polite than can I get. Could I have it with oat milk? Again using a modal verb could, and this is a bit more polite than saying can I have. And also you saying cheers at the end is a nice way to finish off the conversation, as this is in a casual setting. Let's have a look at a more polite and formal order. Good morning, how can I help you? Good morning, may I have a latte with hazelnut syrup, please? Of course, would you like it here or to take away? To take away, please. And could I also have a slice of lemon drizzle cake? Certainly, anything else for you today? No, that's all. Thank you very much. Here's why this worked well in a formal setting. Politeness is key in more formal settings such as a posh cafe. Using phrases like may I and could I show respect and good manners. Let's have a look at another polite and formal order. Good afternoon, what can I get for you today? Good afternoon, might I have a cappuccino with almond milk, please? Certainly, would you like it to have cinnamon on top? That would be wonderful. And may I also request a scone with some clotted cream, please? Absolutely. Will there be anything else? No, that's all. Thank you so much. Here's what changed this time. You heard might I have. This is extremely formal and polite. You'll hear it less often, but it's still used in some professional and elegant settings. In a formal setting, adding small touches like that would be wonderful and thank you so much or thank you very much add some nice touches to the conversation. Let's have a look at the nightmare customer. Hi, would you be so kind as to prepare a medium-sized soy latte brewed to exactly 85 degrees Celsius, enriched with organic soy milk, sweetened with precisely 1.5 spoons of Demerara sugar, and garnished with a sprinkling of cocoa powder? Right, I'll do my best. Okay, I have to admit that was over the top, but let's break that down. It's best to keep your orders short and concise so you don't annoy the barista. Here we heard some precision with quantifiers. We heard the phrase precisely 1.5 teaspoons and also a sprinkling of cocoa powder. This shows how quantifiers and descriptive nouns add precision to your speech. So here it's unnecessary, but it's used to show advanced vocabulary. Good day. I would greatly appreciate it if you could carefully craft a large caramel cappuccino with a double shot of espresso, precisely 75 ml of steamed almond milk and a drizzle of organic toffee syrup. Oh, and could you ensure the caramel is artistically swirled on top? Sure, anything else? Yes, I'd also like a slice of your finest chocolate cake, plated with a dollop of whipped cream and a dusting of powdered sugar, if it's not too much trouble. Right, I'll get started on that. That was a bit of a nightmare order. Now, British people value politeness, but overly elaborate or dramatic orders like this are just going to annoy or confuse the barista. So keep things clear and concise in real life. Here we had complex conditionals and the passive voice. I would greatly appreciate it if is a conditional sentence that adds formality to a request. It softens the tone while sounding overly dramatic. If it's not too much trouble is usually said before or after something is too much trouble and the person is just trying to be very polite. Some other words to consider are a splash. You can have a splash of milk, or a bit more casual and informal is a bit of milk. Let's have a look at some of the most popular coffees in the UK. We have a black coffee. This is just coffee, no milk or sugar. It's often brewed as an Americano, which is espresso mixed with hot water. A white coffee. This is a black coffee with a splash of milk. It's simple and classic, and you can ask how you want your milk. Maybe you want your milk hot or you don't mind it cold, and saying a splash of milk is a little bit of milk, and you can adjust how much milk you want by asking the person in the cafe or the shop to add more or less depending on how you like it. Latte. This is a milky coffee made with a shot of espresso and steamed milk. It's topped with a little foam, so it's creamy and mild. This is my usual type of coffee. I like to have it with some hazelnut syrup and some almond milk or oat milk. Lattes are often chosen by people who want a gentler coffee taste. You can customize it with syrups like vanilla or caramel or hazelnut. Cappuccino. This is a classic espresso-based coffee with equal parts espresso, steamed milk and foam, and often dusted with chocolate powder. So dusted or sprinkled on top with some cocoa powder. A flat white. This is similar to a latte, but smaller and stronger with a smooth, velvety texture. It's made with less milk and more espresso. Americano. This is a shot of espresso diluted with hot water, giving it a similar strength to drip coffee, but with a richer flavor. So this is a good option if you like black coffee, but prefer something a little milder than an espresso. Espresso. This is a small concentrated shot of coffee, often served in a tiny or small cup. It's intense and full of flavor. A mocha. A mocha is a mix of coffee, chocolate and steamed milk. It's sweet and indulgent, perfect if you love chocolate. Macchiato. This is an espresso marked with a small amount of milk or foam. It's stronger than a latte, but less intense than a straight espresso. Iced coffee. These are very nice to have when it's sunny and hot outside. So this is coffee served cold, often with milk or sweeteners, and you can have iced lattes or iced Americanos. Cortado. This is equal parts espresso and steamed milk, creating a small, strong and slightly creamy drink. Decaf coffee. This is any coffee made without caffeine, and it's a very popular option if you're trying to limit the amount of coffee you are drinking in a day. Let me know, what type of coffee do you like to have and how many cups of coffee do you have in a day? My favorite type of coffee is a hazelnut latte with some brown sugar. I've tried to limit the amount of coffee that I have, usually down to 1 a day. I was having 2 or 3 cups of coffee, but I've tried to replace it with more water. So generally 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and in the evening I would drink some tea. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this lesson useful. If you enjoyed this lesson, please click on the like button. If you are new here, click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.